Hello and welcome to the bathroom again. It's not Saturday because, well, I have a treat, something that I've been wanting to try. So we're going to try something out. And, well, I have absolutely no idea if this is going to work, if it's going to do well, or if it's just going to be adequate. So we're going to, by the way, just 2 days. Last year was Tuesday as the video was uploaded, and today's Thursday. So yeah, approximately 48 hours of growth, not a lot. So I'll be using the Parker, which is a just below medium aggression, but not mild. In it I have the Gentleman razor blade, third use, Super Platinum Max, made in India. And it does have that quarter turn to lock everything in place. Very good. Just don't King Kong it, you know. We're going to be using this brush as I think it goes well in sort of the set type, and hopefully also it'll allow this up quite well. So we'll soak that in the little mark we've got here, even though we do not need to. Alright, so this is an experiment, and depending on the length of the video, if it's like just 5 minutes, 6 minutes long, it's a complete failure. And if it's not, then perhaps it worked, or perhaps I just keep on going and going. We're going to try shaving with this Floris Cefiro. In my experience, because I have the roll-on deodorant, and that is, to me, absolutely magnificent scent. It's gorgeous, it's citrus heavy, and it smells extremely expensive. If I were to compare it with something, I prepared this, I would compare it to this, actually. Taylor Vaughan Bart Street St. James collection. And St. James is actually mentioned on the description here. It's a scent that's a bit more sort of back in the background compared to the Floris. So this is a little more in the background and has some kind of a muskiness, warmth to it, which, if we compare them, I believe would do better in the winter periods compared to the other one, because the other one is quite citrus heavy and does not have a muskiness to it. So it comes in this bag. We'll get it open. I'm actually kind of nervous because I really want this to work out. Now, it has the same price points for a regular shaving soap, but it has 3 of them. 3 of 100 grams or 3.5 ounces. And it doesn't quite specify what kind of soap it is. It just says Floris London Cefiro scent luxury soap. Not hand soap, not body soap, not anything. And right here, there's the ingredients list here, and I'll read here. Well, it doesn't quite say anything other than there's some sea butter in it and so on. This is a non-tallow soap. Let's see how this goes. Which means it's, as far as I'm aware, there's nothing sort of veganish. There's nothing animalistic in it, but I could be wrong. I just noticed that it is not a tallow-based soap. So here they are, nicely looking, and there's a lot of scents. Sort of taking over the bathroom as we speak. So it comes in this sort of folio here. Just some information here, the background, what it's from. So yeah, let's try to get this out, shall we? Without damaging it, because when it's dry, I can put it back in the folio and back in the case. so that it is kept away from prying eyes. Let's see here. Oh, look at the details on this. It says here in the background, finest triple milled soap. And here you've got the two logos, some flowers on each side, Floris London. Nice logo. So, what we're going to do, we'll put it in here with the nice logo at the bottom. So it's hopefully will stay that way. I'm going to take some warm-ish, not hot, but not hot or warm even, lukewarm water. I'm just going to flick it over here. Just flicking it over here to see a bit more. And that it's going to do fine. Yeah, it's just a cereal bowl that I grabbed because it was kind of, it had the look that it could take it. So we're kind of blooming the soap, but not really. We'll wet the face and get knocking. So have you any done? I think this is rather insane to, go out doing this kind of thing, but yet again, back in the day, people, cheers by the way, people used to use hand soaps for lathering up and then shaving with it, and did just fine. Let's see, where did I put my pre-shave? There. Bronzer white. I know how it performs, how it reacts in different kinds of situations, and there's some menthol in it, and I actually love menthol. So now this soap, if this works, this is going to be a soap that I'm going to shave with on very special occasions. But we'll see. Not get ahead of ourselves. So, bad news. The dishwasher broke, so I kind of had to save up some money. If I haven't told you, I think I did. Yeah, I think I did. But now we had plumber out. We had, checked everything, and it's something to do with well, anything but the machine. So. And we're also looking at a future where we have to move to something a bit bigger, so that's going to be more expensive as well. Look at me going. That's not what we're here for. Come on, focus. Alright, so it's been there for about a minute or so. It's kind of evaporated almost, the water, so we're going to put in a bit more. This is now cold water, actually, so that's not perhaps good. Alright, moment of truth. Here in this little cereal bowl, see the water there that I bloomed in? Flick. So it's not completely wet. And it's going to move around down here, but that's okay. I chose this because it is soft and it does have some backbone to it. And the reason why I wanted the soft brush is because lately I've been getting kind of bad post-shave feel, So, some, rash and... Alright, I mean, this is actually looking quite promising already, look. But it's very airy. We'll try to see if we can work with that. I'll try to keep tabs on how long I load this brush. I'm going to load it for at very least 1.5 minutes. Okay, look at this for now. It did say it could create a very thick lather, but let's see if it's enough to shave with, if it's dissipating or whatnot. That's 1 minute, perhaps a bit longer, because, yeah, who knows. At the very least, from when I started to do the counting, it's been 1 minute. Perhaps it's been longer than 1 minute, I know that, but whoa, look at this. This is very... Perhaps this is good. Perhaps I'm gonna have to... Well, okay, I actually think this is going to be a success. Look at this. Okay. I am astonished by this. I might actually pull this off, but let's see how... I was ready before the 1.5 minutes went on. Let's see how this works. Now, the thing that I soaked the brush in was cold water, actually. And I'm only going to do like... Yeah, it is dissipating. I'm only going to do like 1-2 passes because there's not that much growth. But it did create a lather very quickly, though. There's a lot, as you can hopefully see, left here for me to go back to and to reuse and to keep applying on the skin. It does have a very nice feel to it, even though it is... Look, it's disappearing extremely quickly. So if you would want to do this, you have to act fast, which we will. Okay. Blade, water, go. Very smooth. It's working. But it is dissipating fairly quickly. But there's a lot of good slickness here. I'll just reapply here to the neck. Very nice slickness. Okay, let's try to see how the slickness is on the skin afterwards. Oh, very good actually. You can see, I'll leave this here. I won't be shaving here, so you can see and follow up how dissipating it actually is. But I think it is a hand soap, and but the scent is very, to me, to my nose, very luxurious, even though that perhaps it's quite a dissipating lather. We can always go back because, well, there's a lot of soap to the price. We're going to go back, reload the brush, and look, it actually looks like it's very thick and creamy, this soap, until it dissipates. Perhaps I've been doing something wrong in my loading because I'm not used to working with hard pucks. So perhaps someone out there can give me a tip as if, you know, you can get it to be less dissipating. I'm not an expert at this at all, so if there's someone who has some expertise, I'm willing to listen. Slickness is still there by the soap, so it's got amazing slickness. Let's see here. Again, we have to move quickly before it disappears. Now, have you ever experimented in your shaves? There you go. Good. Very, very, very slickness. Good slickness that's left. So, dissipating lather, but still, look at this. If this stayed on, if it would only stay on like this, it would be magnificent, thick and creamy soap. But it does aerate quite quickly. But we did manage to get in 2 passes. Perhaps someone out there might know of something that could help. But then again, this soap was not meant for shaving. I think it was meant to do like this. Nice hand wash. And a face wash also. So, it provides a very nice face wash. Leaves your skin feeling wonderful, actually. No irritation. So I don't know. Perhaps if we use, we'll see how the post shave is on the skin. Perhaps we could use a lather booster of some kind to fix this and not destroy the scent. So keep on going and experimenting. So let's go over what we used. We used this little choppy, yucky Sagrada Familia brush. Very nice. Good, very good backbone. So if any brush would be able to whip up a good lather, it would be this. It was a good lather, in my opinion, although it was extremely dissipating and quickly disappearing. But again, if anyone out there has got some kind of hint to what we could do in order to prevent this, I'm all ears. For now, this is going to go. I'm going to clean this up, dry it up, and keep it away. And well, yeah, use it on another test shave, perhaps off camera one day. We use the Parker 74R. Performed great with the Gentle Man razor blade in on its third and final use. Great, actually a great shave. At the end the blade was tugging a bit, so it's time to put it to bed. You could see here how the excess lather has disappeared. I also, took it out, but this is what's left. Very sort of airy. Yeah. There you go. My mouth, get it in your mouth. So that was it for my little test. It worked. Could have gone way better in my sort of own humble expectations, but we'll get there, I think. Perhaps some head slick in there. Whipping up will keep the scent inside the head slick, but it's not meant to be shaved with. But as you can see, perhaps you can't, but I feel great. And we'll still see each other on Saturday. Goodbye.